I feel very grateful to Silk Road for giving me an inroad into the Chicago theater community and starting to do my works here during a period of time when I felt it was difficult for me to get them on. I think it was about 2006 that Jamil sent an email to me and asked me if I wanted to get involved with the Silk Road Theater Project, and they were interested in producing my play Golden Child. I had been looking for some time to have more of a presence in Chicago and to get some of my works done here besides and Butterfly and the big musicals. So I kind of jumped at the opportunity to begin to learn more about this company. When I heard about Silk Road's mission to kind of link East Asian works to South Asian, to Middle Eastern and Armenian and Mediterranean, I really thought, this is maybe the wave of the future, because it's no longer sufficient to be kind of in our individual ghettos, that we really need to be seeing how these experiences relate to one another. And I think it dovetailed with my own progression from being interested in multiculturalism to looking at internationalism, looking at how different cultures relate to each other, not only within our borders, but in the whole world. I think one of the things that impressed me immediately when I first started to work with Silk Road on Golden Child was how together this company seemed in terms of Jamil and Malik and having a plan, and that it had been incredibly successful in a short period of time in having an artistic impact on the Chicago theater community, but also just markers like having their own theater and the security and the ability to do kind of exciting work and take risks that having your own space allows. But overall, I just started to feel like this was a theater that was very clear in its aesthetic and socio-political mission, and then very smart about figuring out a way to realize those dreams. Well, Silk Road's new direction and new initiatives really feel to me like an extension of the roots of the company, because the company started driven by kind of a socio-political impulse. Yes, it's about the art, and the art has to be excellent, but it's also about a new way of looking at what we call sometimes minority cultures, different ethnicities from around the world, and how we are all interconnected. And so in that global vision, it seems to me to make sense that it's now driving Silk Road to look not just at live theater, but also about the interaction between live theater and the virtual world. It feels to me, again, very forward-thinking, like looking at a new paradigm. It may or may not work, but I'm very hopeful that given the track record of Silk Road in being able to actualize innovative new paradigms, that this will be the next one that 10 years from now will go, oh yeah, well that just of course made sense. Silk Road Theater Project, I feel, it's almost like the company's in a young adulthood now, and I have been lucky and honored to be a part of that. And now another chapter is taking place, and Silk Road Rising is going to be, I think, the culmination in the full adulthood of this institution. And I'll be excited to be part of that too.